All right, welcome to this daily horoscope for January 28th and 29th, Wednesday and Thursday. My name is Athen. All right, so we've got the moon in Taurus for these 2 days, and this is forming up a very nice aspect to this whole lunar cycle in Capricorn, both earth signs. And now with Taurus, this is about enjoyment. It's about tapping into your values too, really asking yourself what it is that you value in life and seeing the abundance around you. This is what Taurus represents. And when we have this awareness of our abundance, of the things that we have in our life, we're very grateful for it. And it creates a very positive energy. And that energy, of course, can bring more abundance to us, but it's simply about enjoying it. And it's about enjoying life, and that's what Taurus represents. So enjoy the process. It's a very energetic week. We have this whole lunar cycle is starting to get quite full. We're in the first quarter phase leading into the gibbous phase, getting closer and closer to that full moon. And lots of energy with the North Node and Pluto. It's a very catalytic sort of month. So enjoying these 2 days, but going through that motion and putting energy forward, but enjoying the process nonetheless. And tapping into the sensual elements of life too, the touch, taste, smells. And again, being grateful and being very observant and aware of the abundance that is around you, because we all do have a lot of abundance around us. Now that's going to create a nice positive flow of this lunar energy, but it is just a very flowing sort of couple days. The moon is trining up to the North Node, positive aspects towards this whole life path direction. It is opposing up to Saturn, so making sure that we're staying very grounded, make sure that we're not perhaps overindulging might be an emphasis there with that, keeping things nice and real. But that could be quite easy just as long as we're staying grounded with that. And the ruler Venus is in Aquarius, so I think a lot of the way we're going to unlock this energy of Taurus is to be of service, focus how we can be more other-oriented, perhaps get involved with friends. It would be a great 2 days to do that because Aquarius is about groups and friends, giving back to the community, and overall just being of service, being a part of something, from the heart. So that's very good energy, nice flowing energy with Venus there. Now also positive aspects from Mercury as well. Leading in from Tuesday, we have Mercury sextiling up to Uranus, which is some excitement, some new perhaps ideas coming to us, but overall just tapping into the mercurial learning, wanting to learn side of your personality, of yourself. Mercury's been retrograde, so a sextile from Uranus is suggesting now he's going back over this position he was last week. So learning, wanting to learn, being curious, perhaps studying something new, all these things is really going to activate that mercurial energy, and it can be very exciting. It can be very exciting nonetheless. And all of this positive energy towards the North Node from Mercury as well, trining up to that position, could mean perhaps some insights that might come to us in regards to our life path in general. Because that's the energy this month, is a lot of this shifting with our life path. So that's the strongest emphasis for these 2 days. Now leading into Friday, however, Friday we are going to have some important aspects, and so we're going to start to feel this energy around Thursday. Is Mars sextiling up to Pluto, which is very positive opportunities here for us to put energy towards our life path. That's part of this whole Pluto squaring up to the North Node and Uranus. So if you've been motivated to perhaps make some structural changes in some way, because that's what Pluto represents. And this whole lunar cycle is about creation, and with Pluto here, it could be some fundamental structural changes in your life. Do it. This is the week to do it, especially later on in the week. You're definitely going to have that flow, that energy to move forward. The lunar cycle is nice and full and illuminated with understanding. So this is the week to start putting that energy towards that. But I think all of us are going to see the opportunity to put some energy into our life path in some way, whatever that is individually for you. So it's the week to do that. Now also on Friday, we have Venus squaring up to Saturn, which is suggesting that there's this grounded approach to our relationships, which we might start to feel around Thursday. And all it is just getting real, looking at the human side of our relationships, seeing the truth and reality of the people in our life. And then from there, giving that unconditional acceptance and love to what is actually taking place, to the reality of who we are and the people around us. I'll talk more on that on the next daily, but keeping things nice and grounded, nice and real with relationships, and enjoying it, because this is, again, the ruler of Taurus, Venus, that we're talking about. Enjoy the whole process, enjoy your relationships, and I think naturally that balance will be there. All right, so let's go and draw a card and see where Spirit would like a little more emphasis. Okay, Jupiter. Well, that's about expansion, and this is where the full moon is going to be taking place in Cancer, which is where Jupiter is at. So perhaps this is a reminder to see the possibilities. While there's this grounding taking place this week with Saturn in particular, expand, see the open horizons. This is what Jupiter represents. Also, maintain your connection to the divine. That's also, you know, an element of Jupiter. And see the possibilities in your life. The moon's going to be forming a sextile up to Jupiter for these 2 days, so I think that's going to be a lot of good opportunities, a lot of good flow to, again, see the abundance in your life and to use that as a sort of launch pad for the rest of the overall big picture, the overall view, looking at your whole life and seeing the tremendous abundance perhaps, not only in the now, but in your overall life and life itself. You know, that's what Jupiter does, is it shows us life itself from that overarching perspective. All right, well, I hope you guys have a great 2 days. I want to thank you all very much for all of your support. If you'd like a personal reading, please get in touch, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.